It gives me a great pleasure to be sitting over here for the third time and actually saying that yes, we will be hosting ANZ PETA Award in February. We'll come out with the details of the dates and the programs and all this stuff a little later. But it is important for everyone to understand that ANZ actually picked up this partnership 3 years ago, and this 2019 will be the fourth consecutive year. And happy to say that yes, we will continue till 2020. So what happens after that, only God knows, but we'll come to that term, I think, sometime next year. But as part of our ANZ Fiji Excellent Tourism Award, I think it's important for us to highlight that why it is important not only for ANZ but for the country called Republic of Fiji. It's all about tourism. I'm sure all of you must have gone through our recent economic reports, which was published in right before the budget time. And it was said that yes, our main focus remain not only the country but our ANZ focus remains as the tourism. Tourism is the driving factor and force of Fiji, and we as an ANZ bank are the leading bank in the tourism sector as well. It brings in the wholesale, the retailer, the transport, and the rest of the industry comes along with the tourism sector. And we'll make sure that yes, we continue to support this from ANZ perspective. Last year we have seen a great enthusiasm in terms of the Fiji ANZ Fiji Excellent Tourism Award, and we expect to have the same enthusiasm this year around. I think venue has been changed, but that is something Olivia Dixon will go through it and explain this all this stuff. But while we have here not only the ANZ, but I'd like to say that yes, the other sponsors are here as well. And thank you for showing up this morning, Fiji Guests and Sofitel, and I think Airport Fiji Limited and Tapus and Vodafone. So all in all, it's an event which we as an ANZ bank will look forward for every year, and it has been a great success for the last 3 years, and we want to make sure that we continue to support this going into 2019 and 2020. On behalf of my team, I'm happy to say that yes, we're committed. We'll continue to remain as a part of Fiji as long as we can. But as part of the investment, again, we feel that yes, ANZ Fiji Excellent Tourism Award is also part of our investment, and we'll make sure that yes, it reaches to the next heights of success in 2019 and in 2020. With this, I want to welcome every one of you, and over to you, Dixon.
And the last category that we changed is category 9, which is the destination marketing criteria has been reviewed to align with concepts of marketing. You know, it previously was just, you know, if you marketed Japan, you know, it's very specific. Here we are talking about the concept of marketing more broadly. So we try to and we try to enhance the awards, make it a bit different every year, but at the same time make it more inclusive so no one misses out. I'm not a politician, but I guess you know the saying goes, no one is left behind. So we try to do that in the tourism industry as well, so that it's inclusive and they belong, you know, and they can also apply for some of these awards. And I just like to stress that, you know, the categories that I mentioned are the human categories. Category 1 is the Fiji Pride Champion. Number 2 is the Emerging Tourism Leaders. We're getting a lot more applications. Olivia mentioned that. And this is all about, you know, encouraging people to develop and to be recognized, and these are our future leaders. And also, the third category is also acknowledged tourism leader, someone who has done good for the industry. So we have these three, because the industry is not about rooms and dining rooms, it's about people. So we've tried to give that accent, experience. Yes.
I think if I might just add on to that, I think what we've seen since its inception and to date, you know, it continues to grow in terms of to be more inclusive. I think there was maybe in the past there was just a concentration of tourism. It's just talking about the hotels and the tour operators. But over the years, we've been including a lot more categories to be more inclusive on all those that are involved in tourism, and not only like the hotels and that, but as mentioned by Dixon, human resource development. That's going on a big way in that respect, because we can be a nice looking hotel, but if we don't have the people there, Fiji is what it's all about, the smiles that come from the people that are serving in the industry, and we've got to recognize also that contribution. They are the ones that really make Fiji what it is. And I think that's it's going to be ongoing in terms of reviewing the categories of that, because it's a wider reach all the time. I think that one of the new ones, for example, that came in a couple of years ago, not so long ago, was tourism sustainability. When we're talking about environment and protection and all of that, we play a big part in that, and being organic and all that. So it's actually a role in the industry has to play in terms of development of the country. It's just not the bottom line that matters, but it's a bigger responsibility that we have to look at, and this is a way of bringing out that awareness and responsibility to all that's involved in the industry. So we're just not going to pat ourselves in the back. That was a good year. We had great occupancy, but it's the bigger picture that we're looking at in terms of our country's development and our role in helping that development go the right way.
I thought there are actually 15 categories, and the two that I didn't mention, and I like to sort of say that now, these are the awards awarded by the trustees, and they're just as important. These are the Lifetime Achievers Award, right? And the Visionary Award, and these are awarded to individuals, the trustees feel, that have contributed immensely and sort of in a very material way in the development of the tourism industry. And these are many of our pioneers in the industry. Many of them have passed on, but there are some still around, because we also want to recognize the people who have actually been the pillars of this industry in the past. So there's a Lifetime Achievers Award, and also the Visionary Award, people who had the vision to do something or build something, and they've been sort of the icons of our industry.